we gotta talk about this chapter. Some good things happen and questions arise, so let's just jump right into it. So the chapter starts off with Mitski as he reflects on his feelings towards Kawaki. He thinks endearingly of him as his son, the source of his light that shines in his darkness, the meaning of his life. He even sees Kawaki as the one who grants him permission to live. This is the language of someone that's basically worshipping them as a god. So after this flashback, we see Mitski finally catches up to Boruto. Boruto throws his shuriken at Mitski, who then deflects them with his snakes. And one of the deflected shurikens sticks to a tree branch. That's gonna be important. And then Mitski dashes at Boruto and launches 3 snakes at him, but Boruto dodges all 3 of them. And as snakes are slamming closer and closer to Boruto, he uses his flying Raijin to teleport to the shuriken that's stuck to the tree branch. And then Boruto asks Mitski why Kawaki isn't the one who's chasing him. But then through telecommunication, Shikamaru tells Boruto that Mitski poisoned Kawaki to put him out of commission.
What?
And this was all to prevent Hitsu's Suzuki-aura from being detected by Boruto in hot pursuit. And so Mitski has officially gone rogue. Now Mitski knows Boruto's strength was enough to make even Code retreat, which means Kawaki is nowhere near strong enough to take on Boruto alone. However, Mitski doesn't want Kawaki to get killed, which is why he decided to chase Boruto instead. But then Boruto tells Mitski that there isn't really a point in trying to fight him because if he could beat Kawaki, he could definitely body Mitski. But then Mitski tells Boruto that the other reason he chased after him is so he can let loose without even having to defer to Kawaki's demands. Boruto asks what he means by this, but Mitski just outright refuses to tell him. And then immediately his arms turn into snakes and those snakes into clones. And as the clones are closing in on Boruto, he dodges off of the tree and the clones destroy a bunch of the surrounding trees. Boruto then reprimands Mitski for committing an EPA violation and then tells him that more clones won't make things any better for him in this fight. But Mitski doesn't care. He just wants to see Boruto dead for the sake of the ninja world, which, strangely enough, we still don't know the name of the planet that the ninja world is on. But anyways, Boruto understands that he's being blamed for Naruto's supposed death. But there are things he still needs to get done, which is why there isn't any time for him to play around with Mitski here. Then Boruto unsheaths the sword that he got from Sasuke, and with electricity running through, he cuts down every single one of the snake clones. Boruto then closes in on Mitski, who uses snake lightning, and it clashes with Boruto's Thunderbolt. When the smoke settles, Boruto swings his sword at Mitski's neck from the side and stops right before making contact. With the blade to his neck, Mitski tells Boruto to finish him off, but Boruto tells him that Mitski didn't come to die. He came out of hopeless desperation. Shaken faith in what he used to believe has him rocked to the core of what he wanted to believe. He can't trust anything anymore. Mitski doesn't understand what Boruto means when he says this, so Boruto explains that Kawaki, his son, has lost his radiance on Mitski's soul. He appeals to Mitski's emotions and calls into question if that's really what he feels. Shikamaru asks Ino to pick up on Mitski's voice too, so he can listen in on the full conversation. But Ino warns Shikamaru that they would also hear their conversation too, which is too high of a risk for right now. Mitski tells Boruto that he's a grudge-bearing traitor who doesn't know what he's talking about. But then Boruto sheathes his sword and tells him, "I do know. I know where the soul of your life is. It's me. I am your sunlight." Mitski then glares at Boruto, all before a snake binds him where he stands. "How dare you? You're my son? You have some nerve." But Boruto then asks him, "Why hasn't this snake attacked me then?" And then Mitski asks him, "There are several ways that you could escape. Why didn't you?" But then Boruto tells Mitski that he must have realized a long time ago that Kawaki isn't his son. Regardless of how close Mitski sticks by his side, Kawaki refuses to illuminate Mitski. Mitski is stunned by this. He thinks it's impossible, but he can't fully deny it either. Boruto tells him that he knows it's true, and that it's only natural to be confused, but at the end of the day, Mitski is the only one who can decide who his son really is. Mitski withdraws the snake from Boruto and asks him, "Who the hell are you?" Boruto then reassures him that he isn't gonna kill Kawaki, because that's a false notion. However, he does need to settle the score with him someday, but that's between them as brothers. Mitski asks Boruto why he killed Lord Seventh, and Boruto reveals to Mitski and Shikamaru and Ino, who are listening in, that Naruto and Hinata are still alive. There's the revelation! Now all three of them are shell-shocked when they hear this. This whole time, everyone believed they were both dead at Boruto's hands, and this was all due to the convincing power of omnipotence. Then Mitski, slow and dumbfounded, asks Boruto a question. But before he can get the question out, Boruto interrupts him to tell him that Mitski is fully capable of shining his own light. But if he insists that he needs a sun for that, he can come find Boruto at any time he wishes. Now, even more shocked at this, Ino can't believe that Naruto is still alive. But at the same time, hearing how gracious Boruto was able to handle Mitski, Kawaki's right-hand man, to even offer himself as Mitsuki's guiding light, she seems to believe everything that he said. So Shikamaru tells Boruto to go somewhere alone so that way they can talk by themselves. But then the scene cuts to Kawaki, slouched over the balcony in their given shelter, asking Ada and Daimon, "Where the hell is that bastard Mitsuki?"
You don't want to be like this. This is disgusting.
No answers are given, as once again the scene changes to the Hokage's office where Shikamaru is once again telecommunicating with Boruto. He confirms with Boruto that omnipotence works as Ada's Shinjutsu to rewrite everyone's memories to reflect what Kawaki desires. Boruto confirms all these details, but he also tells Shikamaru that it's pointless trying to know how it works because it's easy to forget anyways. Kinda like this guy. Who in the fuck? This is because Sarada and Third Wheel have told him about it several times. Shikamaru is shocked by this, and Boruto tells him that the sudden amnesia about omnipotence is just part of its memory override power. So Boruto asks Shikamaru to trust him without any evidence that Boruto and Kawaki have switched places, even though Shikamaru already came to that conclusion on his own. Shikamaru then asks how it can be reversed, but it can't be, because those memories are real to the ones under omnipotence's effect. Even if it could be reversed, Boruto and Kawaki would still have the same problem that they have now. Boruto reveals to Shikamaru and Ino that Kawaki sealed Naruto away to protect him, so omnipotence can't be reversed unless Kawaki undoes it himself. Even if it was reversed, Kawaki would have Ada activated all over again. Shikamaru assumes that Boruto would want to rescue Naruto and kill Kawaki, but Boruto corrects him and tells him, even though he wants to kill me, I don't want to kill him. I just want to slug him, and then make up, as brothers. Shikamaru tells Boruto that although he might not intend on killing Kawaki, he still needs to keep the blame of Naruto's supposed death on himself, because it would be better to avoid making Kawaki feel cornered in this situation, so now isn't the time to expose the truth. Boruto needs to stay a fugitive, which is alright by him as long as he can put everything back to normal in the end. After this, we cut to Jura dialoguing with himself. The more he looks into this world, the more questions he has, and the more he doesn't know. The knowledge only shows him how ignorant he is, which fascinates him. No matter how many books he's read in this time space he's in, none of them can answer any of his looming questions. So now is the time for him to find Naruto and get some answers from Naruto himself. And that's where the chapter ends. So in summary, Boruto convinced Mitsuki, Shikamaru, and Ino that he's the good guy. The blame was pushed onto him in a colossal way, and now Jura has unknown questions for Naruto himself. Now the question is Jura going to free Naruto from the timeless dimension? What are some of the questions that he has for Naruto? Will Mitsuki break up with leave Kawaki to stay by Boruto's side? Why is Kawaki such a meanie to Mitsuki? These are just some of the questions that we have about what's to come, until I cover what happens next in Chapter 8 of Boruto 2, Blue Vortex. Now, I've been covering Boruto for the past 3 months now, so if you like this video, make sure that you give it a thumbs up. Also, I stream on Twitch every weekend, Saturday and Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time at twitch.tv/OJil with 2 underscores. Come by and say hi and let me know what your thoughts are about Chapter 7 and what you think's gonna happen in Chapter 8. Oh yeah, and also one more thing. I want to give a shout out to Starforge Systems. Starforge Systems brings the entire universe the highest quality PCs known to mankind. Their latest model, the MITSUKI'S, comes with a small working vertical monitor on the case. And it also comes with the 14th generation Intel Core i9 processor, as well as a state-of-the-art MSI RTX 4090 Supreme Liquid X graphics card. So if you want to see the MITSUKI'S or any of the other models at different price points to fit your needs, click on my affiliate link in the description of this video. Anyways, other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. And I'm still getting caught up on My Hero Academia and other anime because I do want to talk about other anime. I know I said it a month ago, but please have some mercy on me, okay? I'm getting there!